if you all have any questions, please to ask, because we'll be done with the session in some time, and you can join. You can follow Nidhi on Instagram, on Facebook, on YouTube, and get your queries cleared. Yes, so Nidhi is here. So, so the things like the raw material, the veggies and everything. So, do you go yourself to pick all that up? And during these times, how was it during the pandemic times? How did you cope up with that?
So no, we don't grow our own vegetables, and but we pick up from the
But
farms.
you must be having someone, yeah.
Yes, we pick up from the farms as much as possible. Not everything, because we have a fixed menu, and not all the time we get all the vegetables. So I need to. We're not 100% organic, but we are largely organic. It's very difficult to be 100% organic because we don't get, and I can't keep changing the menu every day. Okay, we didn't get this, now change the menu, because first of all, for people to the chefs to learn this and then be that. But soon I know, because I eat or just organic at home by myself, but not 100% in my cafe. Soon we'll be there. So that's one of the things, we, and this whole lockdown has actually given me one of the most amazing experience. I always do cooking classes in my cafe once a month. So it's fixed. Once a month we do a health talk, which is free, where people can come and understand about whole food plant based. And if they like it, and if they want to learn more, they come and join the cooking class. And in this lockdown, what I did is numerous, cooking classes, so that people can actually cook the right way. And this is the time where you can experience, and I really want homes to change. And I feel very, very privileged that they all allow me through my cooking classes to enter the kitchen, where I can help them, what they can, make this little changes, and it can do so wonderful for our body. And honestly, everybody's body will say thank you, because your body will
Definitely.
feel so good when you put good fuel into it, right?
I know. I think when you all must be getting up in the morning, that must be so guilt-free for you, or while sleeping also. That otherwise we go out, we eat, and going out and eating always means unhealthy. So like we always listen people or celebs or whoever talking that yes, I had a party and I had gone out. So this week I have to increase my workouts, this, that. So it is always uh, surrounded by guilt, which you definitely don't have. And coming to Just Be is totally guilt-free eating. And body is definitely going to say thank you. Thank you, Nidhi, especially. Um, so, so you did a good job during the pandemic also. So you used it as an opportunity. That is again a plus point for you.
I think I wouldn't have got this kind of opportunity to share, and that too through social media and through Zoom sessions. I could. There will be in my cooking classes there are 25 to 30 people. We don't take more than that, but in each session, because I like to give that 101 complete attention. But through this, we could cater to around 300, 500 people at a time for the cooking class. So I could reach so many homes in one shot, So I feel so good. Sometimes the social media is good, sometimes it's helpful, right?
It is good. It depends on how we use it. See,
Yeah,
today we are talking to each other
I
because of
know.
social media. Otherwise, it was not possible at
I
all.
agree. I
So
agree.
it depends what you learn, what you take from whatever the technology also. So and what are your further plans? So are you going to Are you going to open branches like in Bangalore or outside or whatever? So what are your plans?
My plans are that I would like to have more, but my dream is that in the world becomes vegan and whole food plant based. Not just me. It's not about just my effort, one person's effort. It has to be a collaborative effort. And even if not completely vegan or the whole space, but as I see vegan options available in every restaurant now, every hotel now, it's available. I feel that we have even whole food plant-based options available right now. Actually, during this pandemic, what my biggest learning was, let's take one day at a time. I always heard this, I always thought, yes, I would like to know more about it, but now all of us are living this one day at a time. I really don't know how to plan right now anything. I had plans to open another branch in Bangalore and Mumbai, and we were very close to doing something in Mumbai, but we've put everything on halt for a year right now, and then we'll see after a year what. But through our Zoom sessions and things, as we can reach so many homes, this would be on, and we'll continue doing our cooking classes, reaching out to people, because I know, what I believe is that I'm skeptical to step out right now to any restaurant or go out for my safety and my family's safety. I'm sure others will not be feeling safe too. So this is not the right time for me to open anything. Once I'm confident, I will open my restaurant. When I step out to other restaurants,
Wonderful.
I will open mine too. Yeah.
Wonderful. We are waiting for you to come towards Mumbai, Pune, and everywhere. So that's a wonderful plan, and not planning is also a good plan because you never know what's coming up. So
I know that if Justbe has to happen, it will happen. It will just
it will
happen.
happen. Yes, true. Very true. So you're these online classes, anybody from anywhere can tune in and get to learn, right?
Yes, please
So we
just
can share the link
follow
and
our social media platform, Just Be by Nidhi Nahata. We are on Instagram, we are on Facebook, and I keep posting a lot of recipes on YouTube. So if you want to see how to do zero oil tadka, just go to YouTube and type this. You'll see by Nidhi Nahata, Just Be by Nidhi Nahata. You'll see a lot of how to make milk at home, how to make cheese at home, how to do. So, and I did this during this time right now, so it's not full. I don't have hundreds of recipes, but soon if this is prolonged, we'll have a lot of more recipes in there.
wonderful. I think to start with, this many are also a lot to everybody because we will be learning from zero, and it is not easy to change the lifestyle the way you have done. So, Nidhi, let's take some questions.
Questions? I'm sorry, I'm not able to hear you. I think,
I think, yeah.
yeah,
Now,
it's
am I
better.
audible now?
Yes, yep.
Yes. So, someone had asked, is honey vegan?
So, anything which is so animal, that food is for animal, it's not designed for our body. And diabetic patients, then they say that honey is healthy and they can have it. That's one of the biggest mistake we are doing. And what I say, for us to understand why, we need to understand that when we, as humans, when we look at something, our mouth should water. The way when we look at strawberries, our mouth starts watering. When we look at oranges, our mouth starts watering. When we look at cucumbers and carrots, if we're hungry, our mouth starts watering. That's our natural instinct, right? To get, this is our food. The way Lions look at kittens and cats, their mouth waters and they want to eat. They look at chickens and their mouth water. But when we look at chickens, our mouth do not water. When we look at the honey hive, sorry, the beehive, our mouth doesn't water. We are scared. So that's the way nature
True.
has
True.
designed it, that we need to be away from it. It's so beautiful,
Wow. That's a,
right?
you made it so simple.
Exactly. So that's what we need to all understand, that when nature is saying, hello, don't go next to it, that means be away from it. It's not our food. We need to bribe people, smoke it, put some poison around it so that the bees die and the bees go away, and then we pluck it, and then the pollination doesn't happen, and then the global warming is happening. It's all very integrated. And that's how we're destroying nature, and we are also destroying ourselves. So
True.
honey is
So what?
honey is bees food, not human food. If
Okay.
you want
Thank you so
sugar,
much.
if you
Because
want something sweet, please eat dates, eat raisins, eat figs, eat jaggery, not for diabetic, but you can wean out from sugar and honey to jaggery and slowly even get out of that, because even that is partially refined. So you know how nature is beautiful. When you are, when you eat dates, you can't eat more than 2 or 3 pieces. That's the way nature. Have you ever
true.
heard anybody saying, I'm addicted to carrots, I'm addicted to dates? You don't hear it. They're addicted to chocolates because that is refined. Only refined
Sugar.
food we can be, whole
True.
food, that's nature's gift. They will never make you feel addicted to anything, because overeating can also be harmful. Nature is so
Very true.
beautiful. Very, very.
And so you have to love nature, you have to think that way, and you have made it so simple. So, so someone had asked, she couldn't come online, so she had sent this question. Lavanya from London, nutritious,
I'm
and
sorry, I couldn't hear you.
alternatives can be more expensive. Can you, am I audible?
No,
Am I
you were
audible now?
breaking. Yeah, yeah, you were breaking then. Yes. Can you just repeat the question?
Okay. Yes. So Lavanya from London, she's asking, how can vegan food be affordable as well as nutritious? In that it is easy to get unhealthy vegan food too, and vegan alternatives can be more expensive.
Thank you for that question. You know what? I run a cafe, and honestly, when you take butter out, you take cheese out, you take oil out, you take sugar out, when you take things out, you are replacing them with others, right? Now, for example, cow's milk. When people are having 1 glass of cow's milk, if that is costing them uh, 15 to 20 rupees, 1 glass at home, when they buy the milk and they have it. But when they go to buy milk and eat out, it will cost you around 60 to 70 rupees. I take, please go to my YouTube channel and please type almond or walnut milk, or chocolate milk, or almond and hemp milk. I've made that. It does not, when we calculated it, it does not even cost, because I use 6 to 8 dates, depending on the size, to make 1 glass of milk. Can you tell me the costing of maximum 8 dates, 8 almonds? How much would that be?
Sure.
So we just need to be smarter, that we are eliminating certain things, we are bringing in certain things. We need to be smarter in what we are choosing. And we don't, when we eat food with a lot of fibers, we don't need to eat so much. Like white rice, you can have 2 cups. When you start having brown rice, you can't eat more than one. Talking about
Okay.
expensive and inexpensive food, right? That's where we were. So, when we eat a lot of food with a lot of fibers, we don't need to eat too much. The quantity reduces. Like I can't eat the way I used to eat before. My quantity has reduced. So we save on there. We just don't need to look at ingredients that, oh my God, the ingredients are expensive. We need to be smart enough that how much are we going to be using it at a time and how long will that work for? Secondly, with my personal experience, if I have to share with everybody, uh, you know, I used to use around 3 to 4 ointments for my rosacea skin allergy. I was having so much of medicines with my for my migraines, and many other people with BP and sugar, and they're on medication. You also reduce uh,
Medicine.
the cost of the
Cost
medicines,
of the medicine.
or
True.
yes. And with whole food plant based, I don't need to be worried when the whole world is talking about, oh my God, improve your immunity, improve your immunity. I don't need to worry about and buy these different things which people are just, today it's there in our kitchen, right?
Very
So,
true.
my energies are much more better than what it was before. When even was I was 20, I didn't feel this energy. So I feel overall, when I look at it, I think I am winning. And we need to be smart enough that if you don't fry your potato to make French fries and have baked potato wedges, you're also saving so much oil. Otherwise, imagine the amount of oil you're using. So please do not worry.
There are a lot of
Get into
things.
this
Yes.
lifestyle and be smarter. Don't, the minute we think, oh, this is expensive, we look at it that way. Let us see how will it reduce my other expenses if I get into this, and be smart enough to choose that.
Very, very important point, which we must look up to. And so, what do you use instead of oil? So,
Water.
like the alternative for oil.
Just water. So please go to my YouTube channel, Justbe by Nidhi Nahata, and type oil-free tadka, and you will see we heat the pan and we do the tadka, and my food tastes yum. People love our North Indian food in the cafe, and we can still make it oil-free.
Wow, that is amazing. That is like we never thought of. So it is
And what we
wonderful.
also do is sometimes when we need to use the substitute for oil, I would just say, is use nut butters, peanut butter or sesame butter, which is not very expensive. If you find that almond butter and cashew will be expensive, and you can make it in your own home. Sesame butter is full of calcium. So when you're trying to transit to a vegan or a whole food plant-based diet, and you're worried about where am I going to get my calcium from, sesame. That is the thing. It has around 200 times more calcium than milk itself.
Wow. So this will take subconscious efforts in the beginning, but once I think once you're used to it, it will become the way of life because healthy lifestyle is for one day. I think we're getting disconnected.
You know what I call it? I call it that vegan is whole food base is not a diet. It's a lifestyle. Right now, we are eating food mindlessly, or just no conscious in the food. So our mind is demanding it. When we eat food which is full of fibers and nutrients, our body will start demanding it because our body rejoices. So that's the
True.
difference. So the minute we make a bit of shift here, we will see how, and it's not, we don't need to torture guilt and not guilt. Honestly, it's been 2.5 years, the way I could exercise this pandemic, because I got time. Before that, I was working too hard because I had to learn a lot of things. So I didn't get time to exercise at all. It used to be like I have to leave home at 8 sometimes and no time to even go for a walk. But we are conditioned into our mind that we need to exercise to lose weight. But that's wrong. We need to exercise to be fit, but we need to eat right to keep a balanced diet, balanced body. You know, I haven't put on weight at all in 2.5 years with no exercise. I'm not
Wow,
promoting that. I'm not promoting. Please don't take me wrong. That
weight
don't
loss.
exercise. Everybody needs to exercise. So please do exercise when you get time. But if you eat right, then you're not going to be stressed about it. Oh, I've eaten so much calories. I need to burn this out. I need to spend 2 hours in the gym. I need to. So it's not going to be a torture. You need to enjoy your exercise. You need to love moving your body. You need to, make that, a very fun thing, a not stressful thing.
Looking at you, only all can understand the way you are so happy while telling this, and it comes from your heart, your soul. Uh, and yes, so the next question is from Shantala. She is from Mumbai. She is asking, what is the substitute for dairy food, especially when we are in the habit of eating curds?
We can
So,
make,
being a South Indian,
yes.
they are
So
in the habit of eating curds.
I live in Bangalore, and it was a staple food in our homes too. So I get that. And you know what? We can make soya curd. And if you're in Mumbai, I would say, I'll share the number in the chat. Madhvi does one of the best soya curd I've ever had. When I land in Mumbai, and I have to say that right now I'm in Mumbai in my parents' place. They were all alone, so I came to spend some time, and I'm enjoying, because in Bombay, Sharan is very, very big, and there's so many things available. So if somebody is with Sharan group, please go join them. Just write sharonindia.org, join them, and you will get all the substitutes. You will learn how to make them at home, because they have cooking classes here, and they're doing a lot of cooking Zoom. If you go to YouTube channel, I've made peanut and rice curd. People will be intrigued by it, but I've made, so this is, when people are worried about protein and calcium, this has it all. So it's peanuts and rice. We can make curd. Google, and go to the YouTube, and you can check that out.
Wow. People definitely follow Nidhi on YouTube, and you change your lifestyle healthy. So Nidhi, you had mentioned about the documentary, and someone was asking what is the name of the documentary.
I would suggest couple of documentaries. One is Earthling. That
Okay.
is something. It really is too much of fact and too much of reality. So please be strong and watch it. To start with, I would suggest watch Game Changers. That's going to change your life. It'll be a life changer. Just definitely, audience, you should all watch Game Changers. What the Health, one of another fantastic documentary. Forks Over Knife. Fork. Use the fork
Yeah.
over knife. Don't cut meat. Eat fruits
Wow.
and vegetables. So it's a very beautiful documentary. Forks Over Knife and Earthlink. These are four. Please do watch if you want to know more about real health, real food, and a real being. It'll get you connected.
Wow. That's thank you so much for sharing those documentaries. And so the last question I would like to ask you is, how do you manage your all the roles, like being a mother, being a wife, a homemaker, because those are the foremost things. And then again, going to the resto cafe and managing so many things. So, how do you juggle with all these roles?
Actually, when I'm at home, I'm at home. When I go to work, even that is my home. So I'm actually at home in both the places. And
Wow.
my children, both my boys and my husband, are a part of it. So they finish their work and every day come to the cafe, and we all wind up things together. So I think, we all are walking together. So it's not been challenging at all for me. and we all do things together. So I don't feel like just being a mother and a wife, there's a lot of load on me. I'm very, very happy and very privileged with the support which I get from my family. And to what I would say is, they all believe in me, and that is why they all are with me. So as a woman, when we are talking to all the women here, I would say, when you believe something, just do it. When you read something good, just do it first for yourself. Make a difference in your life. And I'm telling you, all the other roles which we have to manage, they all will be a part of us. We will not need to change anybody. It will all happen by itself. But first thing, we need to be very, very convinced. We need to have that conviction within us and be very strict with ourselves that no cheat days for me. Then there is nobody else going to be cheating. So the difference is, let's make a difference in our life, and you see how others' life changes. This
Wow.
is what I believe.
You very, 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 very big advice and in simple words. So yeah, before going, as this is an inspirational platform, I would like you to give some inspirational message to our viewers, and also do share the YouTube links and everything in the chat afterwards, so that people can reach you. So
Definitely, we will
please
do that.
share your inspirational message for the ladies here.
So my message would be that, we are what we think, and we are what we eat. So we are what we think. So this is the way our mind is, which works for our mind. We are what we eat. It's the gift to our body, and this is something which we need to keep in priority: what we eat and what we think. And this will help each one of you to reach where you want to. And this is where my journey made my life made a beautiful shift. And
Wow,
when it happens like this, it happens effortlessly. We don't have to put in effort. It happens effortlessly.
very true. When it's your passion and you're enjoying it, it's no more efforts. And
Yeah,
Nidhi, it was so, yes, yes, tell me.
I was saying that, we as a role as a woman, we need to enjoy all the things which we are doing, which is a part of us. And when we just put in that I want to enjoy this, you'll start. We don't have to find anything else. When I was a homemaker, I enjoyed being a homemaker. When I was a psychologist, I just enjoyed doing that. So we need to just be in that role. And I'm telling you, the minute you enjoy this where you are and what you have, there'll be more doors which will open for you. You don't have to find anything. Your purpose and your passion will find you. This is what I believe.
So beautiful, so beautiful. It was so enriching for me personally talking to you, and it was wonderful. And I'm sure many are going to be inspired with this interview. And thank you so much, Nidhi, for being
Yeah.
with us.
Thank you so much.
And we will definitely love to have you here, this side of the country, and also be all the luck for you so that you open up
Thank you.
more branches and make people's lives healthier. Thank
Thank
you
you.
so
Thank you
much.
so much for the blessings and all your wishes. And I wish, and I really admire the platform you are creating for all of us to share our stories. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much. See you soon.
Thank you. See you. Bye bye.